to Obnoxious Babes TV. We're back and better than ever, as you can see. What's good, everybody?
What up?
What's up?
How you doing?
As you guys can see, I have my SBM family here. You know what I'm saying? I got my homegirl, D. Simone from D. Simone Spot Podcast. Check her out. I also got my homeboy, Guru.
Yeah, what up?
Guru's podcast. You gotta check him out, okay?
Yeah.
And y'all familiar with the face Steve Cash? Y'all know what time it is.
I always forget my
Yeah, it's okay.
I still do this every time.
Never change. Never change. Stay just the way you are. You're perfect.
Yeah.
You're perfect just like that.
I got my other co-host, Steve. Is
All
it
good,
late?
all love.
Is it
No, it's not too late at all. It's right on time, actually.
right on time?
Yeah, you know what you do? You always deliver right on time. Like it's never before or after. It's always perfect.
Better late than never showing up. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm just glad to be at the party.
Well, let's not be rude to our guests, and let's introduce them. D. Simone, what's good?
What's up, peeps? I'm D. Simone of D. Simone Spot. As you stated, mommy, working, living. Got a book coming, all that good jazz.
Nice. What's your book?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why y'all keep asking me that?
Oh, people keep asking?
Yes, I'm a premiere. Oh, I can't tell them.
Oh,
I just
okay.
did something
You
earlier.
can't say
and,
it.
yeah.
All right. Well, congrats
Yeah.
on the book. I'm
Thank
looking forward to
you.
hearing
Thank
about
you.
are
more
you
about it.
able to let us know what the book about is a little bit?
Yeah,
Something.
yeah. It's actually it's different prompts, but it's kind of like really heavy stuff that I went through. But on the flip side is you reversing that and mirroring that to yourself and kind of writing about it. So it's pulling out the darker sides, but then we go through stages and then we get to the
light.
happy healed side and the light side and it's great. It's really
Sounds
fun.
interesting.
It's
That's
really
what's up.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I've just started reading books a little bit. I wasn't a fan of reading books until I started my spiritual journey. So last year I started reading books. I wanted to do like a book a month, but I had
It's
to be
hard.
realistic for
Yeah,
myself.
it's
So
hard.
I think last year I read one book, but this year I'm on my second book. So work is
Progress.
And I like the fact that there's
Yeah.
up and down emotional roller coasters in your book. It will
Yes.
keep the reader in the book, just like if they have a
Absolutely.
film or movie in front of
Absolutely.
them. So I can't wait till it comes out.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats.
Well, let's not forget saving the best for last.
Yeah.
Guru.
What up, baby? It's your boy Guru here, Guru Speaks Podcast, Tampa, Florida. Money getter, bitch getter, all that. In the building.
Why you say that when I go to sip my wine?
My man, you're a habitual bitch getter?
Habitual
Oh,
bitch
you are
getter.
habitual bitch getter?
Hey,
Ready shit, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. What we got?
I'm happy for you to be here. So before we get started, of course, we gotta start it off with the toast.
Facts.
All
right. Let's
Toast
do
to good
this.
health and life and peace.
Peace.
Sounds
and
great to me.
success.
Sounds
and
Peace,
great
growth.
to me.
abundance, and healing.
Salud.
Salud.
Whew.
Damn, that was strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
never
like
wrong with a nice little H2O, you know? Get
Felt in my chest, bro.
Y'all, if I get real loud, just blame it on the alcohol. Woo. All right.
Well, we're going to get started today, you guys. I know you guys love this topic, so let's introduce our audience to it. So today we're going to be talking about partners and letting them have access to your phones, social media, probably your
Dun,
login
dun,
for work.
dun.
Who knows? There's a lot of
Log
mixed
into the work?
emotions. Well,
Work login? Sheesh.
Karen might want to check out what's going on at work.
Yeah, them Karens, you never know. She just might.
We definitely don't fuck with Karen at all. We put them on World Star, but we don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
I second that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of mixed emotion out there in the world. Some people would say, yes, I would definitely give all access to my partner. Some people say absolutely not. It's an invasion of privacy, and if you feel like you need to have my login information, then you need to work on yourself. And some people are in the middle with it. It just depends on the situation. So I wanted to talk about it today with the best podcast people in Tampa Bay and get their thoughts, situations, and just chop it up a little bit. So we're gonna start with D. Simone because ladies first.
All the time.
Definitely.
What are your thoughts about giving access to your partner?
I say yes. but not in an invasive way. Say you have children together, say you have, things together. Okay, they have your social media. What are you doing on social media that they can't have it? It's like, oh, it's not a big deal, so why are you asking for it? Well, then why not give it to them? Whatever. Now, if you lose weight, that's on you if you check it. But you can have it, Tread lightly, motherfucker.
What do you say to those who say that, they feel like they don't have nothing going on, but you don't have the right to have access to it because you feel some type of way? Or well,
I've personally never given mine out, but not that I didn't want to. You just never asked for it, but personally, I've just never given it out because it's almost like your social security or something, like I'm not giving you my shit. But if you are, where you need to have trust with each other and you need to be total transparent and all that, yeah, go ahead. Y'all do what's best for y'all. Whoop-de-whoop. I guess that's like the joint account stuff. That's weird to me. That's weird.
The joint account?
Yeah, like when you share social media with the married couple. That shit is weird, bro. What?
So you would never have a joint bank account with your husband?
No, nigga. I work too hard for these. What? No.
So have you thought of like a joint account, but still having your own account? Like you can have multiple accounts. So a joint account just for marriage purposes, and then you have your own accounts just for your business. And that works.
Like one account that goes, all our money goes for bills. That's cool. We do that, and then we have our separate stuff. Right. That's cool.
I agree with that. That makes sense. I don't think
because I ain't got time to set up all them auto pays or you know what I'm saying for all kind of accounts. Just one account. Here we go.
Yeah, I think both for marriage, or I think only for marriage. Boyfriend and girlfriend relationship is, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you're in a marriage relationship where you already have a solid foundation, joint accounts are not a bad thing. No, just to build y'all credit up together for those bills or whatever. But I think everyone's entitled to have their own account, especially if you're building your business yourself or whatever. But it just depends on the situation. But let's go back on the passwords. I agree with you. I do feel some type of way sometimes when people feel like it's automatic insecurity. It's automatically like something negatively without just like, I want to see if I ask my partner if I can have his passwords, what he would say. Not to play a game, but just to see where his head is at. I feel like as a girlfriend, if we've been together for 7 to 10 years...
Oh yeah.
If I feel like having access to that alone just to see what's going on, not looking for nothing, just to see what's going on, if there's anything out of the ordinary, I think that I should have a right to do that. I feel like if my boyfriend came at me in a defensive type of way, it will automatically give me a red flag that something's going on, even though nothing may be going on, but your reaction gave me another mindset. So of course that's why I have these gentlemen here on the platform to probably give us a different version and made me understand why, if you guys don't agree with me and D Simone, why would you say no, and make it a little bit more logical. I ain't even got a happy password per se. Can I just pick up your phone and scroll?
Hell no, you can't.
See,
I'll follow. Go ahead, you can start.
No, you can't.
No, he said that hard, y'all. Dang.
It's an invasion of privacy. I respect. I have respect for marriage and all that, but I'm gonna still keep me something on like my own shit on the side. Like,
you might as well rob my car.
My own account on the side and whatever. But as far as the I agree with having one account for bills, for the mortgage and all that shit, car payments, all that good shit. But my funds is my funds. I'm gonna still have me just in case, because you never know when the rain comes. You know what I'm saying? But as far as my social media, nah, you're not having that, because I feel like the old cliche say, if you search for something, you gonna find that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we gonna find something?
And no. That, but like people confide in you. Maybe your friend DM'd you something very personal, to you. That wasn't for your old lady to see. That's just invasive to me.
Like you said, you pick up your phone. I want to see. You're not picking up my phone because I'm not going looking for yours, because I have that trust. And I feel like once that trust is broken, there really ain't no coming back from that, because I'm not gonna look at you the same, because I'm like you said, you get defensive, and I'm based on your reaction, I'm gonna gauge it from there, but I'm gonna flip it. Why would you feel like that there's something going on. Why would that even?
Probably she doesn't think nothing's going on. Probably she just want to be like, let me just get your passwords because she's your girlfriend.
But there's some insecurity there somewhere.
But why did there has to be some insecurity there? Why can't it just be something else?
All right, I'm going to backtrack a little bit, and I'm going to my point will come back to exactly where you just left off at. As far as we'll go with the bank accounts and things like that, I'm actually a firm believer in only within a marriage that I'm fine with sharing bank accounts for bills and family trips and things of that nature. As far as and away from that, I need my own account, and she will also need her own account for multiple things. Maybe I want to buy you something for just because, or like you don't need to see that just got debited out the account because now you know something is coming. Like there's no surprises. Like
those might be the secrets y'all was talking about.
Right, like I can't do something to surprise you. I can't book. Maybe I booked a big vacation, like a couple $1,000s, and you would notice it out the account. There goes the surprise now because
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely separate bank accounts for your own personal usages and also your own things. Like maybe if I want an expensive watch or something like that, I don't feel that should come out of the family account. Like she should, like I'm buying that for myself.
Right.
Or and also back to the gifts. What if I want to buy you an expensive watch? You shouldn't have to help me pay for your watch that you're getting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that with the bank accounts. Have your joint for bills and family vacations. If you're married, that boyfriend girlfriend shit,
don't do
out
it.
the window for me. I'm not doing that with a girlfriend. Nah. But marriage, sure. Let's lock in that way. Social media. Okay. Now, how I honestly feel about social media accounts. I could show I don't mind giving, if my girl asks me for my phone to go through my social media just because it's definitely a red flag for me, but I will grant her that. I give you the phone. Now, after you go through or just look through or whatever the case is, what happens after you don't find anything? And then how often are you going to keep asking me to do this? Like, it's going to be, I will be cool with it until eventually it's going to be a problem for me because it's going to become bothersome. How many times you going to go through my phone, find nothing, and they still expect me to treat you like we was having a great day? I'm going to start looking at you funny. Like, you're going to ruin the mood.
Right.
How I felt. I woke up great today. Next to you, ready to do whatever. Do our day, go on our dates, whatever.
And not only the mood, the security. You know what I mean?
That
like,
as well.
yo, you got to keep checking me. I might as well be out here doing something.
And then what happens if I go to flip it on you? Be like, okay, now let me check your phone. I'm only checking yours just because you're checking mine. When really, I don't even give a shit what you're doing in your phone. And not to extend what I'm saying, but also, facts is, I have male group chats. You don't need to see what my man is talking about. What if I'm confiding to my friends about
that's
something?
What they say. That's where all the answers.
That's what they say about females, to be honest. In group chats.
They say about males too.
But even with that being said, that's still not okay for me to give access. What if my man John Doe telling me some personal shit in our group chat? That's not fair for you to go read it. Or he may have herpes. He don't what he's trying to confide in me like, hey man, like today was a rough day for me. This Valtrex really not working right. You know what I'm saying? I seen the meanest Valtrex commercial, and I was thinking about, you don't need to know. Like, that's his personal. So it's just, it is what it is. So yes, my girl asked me for mine. You about to start something, but I'm gonna give it to you. But after you find nothing, now what?
Yeah.
And then also, Steve, like I agree. Like if you don't find anything, the next thought on your brain is gonna be, oh, he must have deleted everything. He deleted the evidence.
It could be a possibility.
Almost creating a scenario that never had to exist. You know, we've never had to be here. Now I'm looking at you funny, even though I gave you my password. Now I'm questioning well, what?
That's a whole different level,
really
though.
Right here, right? Like, dang.
If you really want the password, not even just the phone, but the actual password, that's even further extended. So, and Jess, you didn't mention, you said, not because you're playing games or nothing like that. Like you just want the password just to see if he'll give it to you. But honestly, once he give it to you, I mean, then you actually really have it. Like you say, you're not playing games, but no, now you really do have my password.
So then what?
I'm finna change that shit again.
I agree. My man say gonna change it.
You get that one. I'll go change.
Your girlfriend's like a hacker. She probably gonna find the new password out. I mean, we can.
You need to send her to her mama.
Nah.
But the thing, before you start that, I want to backtrack a little bit because you said that gives you red flags. Okay, what red flags does that give you when a girl asks you for your passwords?
I have never been asked for that, but if it did happen right off the bat, asking for a password, the problem with giving you just the password, it's a lot of other personal things I use. For me, I use the same password for a lot of different things. So let's say I gave her that. You don't just have the password to social media. That password could be to a lot of other different things as well. Things that have nothing to do with you. Things that may even involve my child. I don't know. I'm not trying to.
Separate people,
right? But still,
I got my life, you got your life. You ain't gotta be over here.
So giving you my phone to go through, that's one thing. But having the actual passwords, like, well, that kind of is also how Logan worked too.
That didn't even run through my mind though at all.
It didn't run.
That ran through your mind. So you, if you would have just brought that up there, it's like, oh, so this is a password probably to everything.
Right, so then then that can change. Then how about I'll give you the, even if you have the, but I give you the password. It's just, but it's true though. It's a lot of time it's true for most people, because most people don't have a lot of time to change. For every little app and every little. Honestly, you crack one password, you probably got the rest for every lot of everything.
I'm trying to tell you, I didn't even think about that.
That's kind of true, actually.
Yeah,
that's us blown a little bit. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Let me cheat in peace. That's it.
Let you cheat in peace. This is the goddamn reason why we want the goddamn passwords.
Again, if you find that password to the Instagram, I'm going to take my services to Facebook and Twitter.
Gotta take your services.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to flip the password.
But it's even, what if you see something within the phone that you not asking for the password, and you get the phone and you look and you see something and it was actually meant some different type of way, but you took it a different kind of way as a female, like, oh, why y'all saying that? What y'all talking about? And it really wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it should come out if you have questions, follow-up questions regarding what you saw. It's always about not what you say, but how you say it. So depending on what question you have, just be careful on how you ask your partner. Obviously, he already feels the type of way by you asking for the password. So now that you see something in his phone that is a little bit questionable, you want to clarify with him what you just saw. I also want to discuss with you again, because I had another question that came into my mind. How many times are we going to be going through this? I give you my password now. How do I know you're not going to ask for the same thing again 3 months later, and so on and so on? So if you really love this person and you've been with this person for a long time and she's a potential wife, what are you willing to do to sacrifice and compromise to help her out? Maybe she had a bad history of relationships that is now imprinted in her DNA, and that has caused trauma, and you have picked this package out of the grocery store. This is your girlfriend. You purchased this package, you knew what this package came with, you knew she's a little bit damaged, but you took it for what it is, and you guys started building a beautiful relationships. However, she's still scarred. We're not perfect human beings. We also come back to trigger. You might have caused a trigger for her, and now she wants to look at your information, not trying to cause any arising issues. So what are you willing to do as a man to understand this? Like, she has past trauma issues. What can I do to help my girlfriend mentally to help her heal from that, so she don't have to feel like continuously asking for my passwords? If you're willing to put the work in the relationship.
What I'm willing to do is give her what she asked for the first time. I don't mind putting her mind at ease. I will give her that. But again, once now that you have the password, or what are you doing throughout? How many times a day now are you just checking my social media? Or now you checking it even more? So
that's what I'm saying. Besides that, we have to look at the bigger picture. There's a problem here. So what are you willing to do to help her?
Oh, well, now we need therapy at this point. I was willing to go through to therapy with her. I don't mind if I love you enough. Yeah, sure. That's probably recommend anyway. You probably should do that before marriage anyway. I would absolutely recommend she go to therapy, have sessions herself, and then I will go with her as well. We can talk. We can have therapy all together, her, I, and the therapist. As far as her passing things being imprinted on her DNA, to be honest, after a while that will become a crush. Let's say you was in a bad relationship for 2 to 3 years only, but yet you was with me for 7. You're not going to hold me to a standard that you was with a piece of crap for the past 2 or 3 years, and I was not that guy. But let me finish explaining. You was treated like crap for 2 or 3 years by a random guy that had nothing to do with me. I treated you like gold for the past 7. Why am I still being given the same energy that the other guy who he wasn't even with for the past 7 years, because he was with me, happy, healthy relationship, loving life? So why are you still bringing up past shit that has nothing to do with me? Come on, you can't use that. That's a crutch, and that's only going to shoot this relationship in his foot.
Exactly.
You're going to ruin it
because no one's willing to put the work in the relationship. Look at the bigger picture. Like, you have to understand, like, as human beings, like, we go through traumas. We're still probably going through traumas that we've been through as a child, and that was 15 to 20 years ago. So recognizing this issue at hand with your partner or whatever, knowing that it's a bigger picture, therapy, I want everyone to know this is why the conversation needs to be had. It's more of a mental health issue, more of a traumatic issue. You know, it's nothing to do with you. You could be with this bitch for 15 years and she still can be like, something you could have done, something that could have triggered that moment to take her back to 15 years ago, probably past that, since you have been together for like 10, 15 years, let's say 20 years ago, that will have her burst. and you don't understand what the fuck's going on. So I just wanted to let everyone know, like, sometimes, like, maybe we don't understand where our partners are coming from with this, even if we're safe. Like, there's nothing going on, and we might be defensive. But probably if we love this girl or love this man, let's look at the bigger issue here. Why haven't you healed from this time? What's the steps that you need to take to heal? So we won't have to be dealing with this at all, because it's going to make or break the relationship. For sure.
After being that long in a relationship, I would even have to question her. Then why you clearly weren't ready for a relationship? Maybe you should come healed already. I shouldn't have to heal you during this process because you are now causing issues.
Facts.
Like you could have been my wife if you didn't have these issues already that you weren't healed from, and holding me to the same standards that the guy that your ex put you through. I did not do that for the past whatever time frames, 7 to 10 years. You were treated great. It does not compare to the 2-3 years you was with someone. I get it. The traumas are big and it's imprinted on you, but I have shown you different. For the past, I mean, actually, this is even an animal nature. If you pick up a dog off the streets, seriously, if you pick up a dog off the streets that has been tortured and beaten for the past 2 years of his life, and you treated this dog and fed this dog and loved this dog for the next 3-4 years, they're acting completely different with you. They have warmed up to you. They now trust you. This is how this happens in the animal kingdom even. So if she can't catch on, maybe it's just her. And it sucks. It's not so cut and dry to be like, oh, just leave her, because you said if I'm in love. So if I'm in love, I care a whole lot more than just leave her. It's not so cut and dry. I can't just be like, okay, I'm out, deuces. No, that's when I'm going to take those extra steps and go to therapy and deal with the BS that comes with it. But also, again, how long do I have to deal with it before I get fed up? I'm just human myself. I'm just a man myself. I'm going to eventually tell you know what? No, you can't check my phone.
Yeah.
Now
you
what?
Can't heal her.
Now what?
That's correct. You can't heal
now
her.
You're going to flip out. We're going to have a big fight. So now what? Like, you've been proven wrong. I mean, you went through my phone the past 3-4 times. You found nothing. I'm sorry you're not getting this 5th time. Get over that.
I want Steve put it so eloquently. Like,
I
mean, shit. He said all of my thoughts pretty much, but
all his thoughts, but nicer.
He ran it down, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ran it down.
But nicer. Guru got nice thoughts.
That was well said.
Talking about cheating and shit. You're talking about
Yeah, I was trolling, but after a while, it's gonna become a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pack up my shit. I'm gonna look up, see a department that I want to move to that has availability in the next 2-3 months, and I'm out of there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you're in love though, like your heart's really
Have
involved.
you ever been in love, Guru?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take you back to that time. And
All
answer
right,
Steve's
let's
question.
go.
Think about that time and answer his
Look
question.
alive.
What we're talking about, I experienced firsthand.
Yeah. Ooh.
What had happened was
We need the tea.
What had happened was
We ready.
Guru came with the tea.
I'm ready. I'm a little thirsty. My cup empty, so let's go.
Pretty much, I was with my last girlfriend for 5 years.
Ooh.
I did a nickel. And yeah, so one great night we were hanging out, and we had a hotel room, a high rise downtown Tampa.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, and my aunt had her 50th birthday, so we went down and celebrated my aunt's birthday. Came back to the hotel room. I'm about to get in them guts, and
wow. Detail. I love the story.
I mean, if we gonna y'all
tell
say
it.
No,
Yeah.
I want it.
Don't.
You can go a bit deeper if you want.
I can give y'all the Disney Channel version.
Nah,
I can give y'all the
we
real
don't want
shit.
that version.
Nah.
Okay.
You're on Obnoxious Babes TV. We want XXX.
All right. No, so you know, I knock it down, and after everything was done, I'll go hop in the shower. I love music. I'm always playing music. So I come back, and I know my woman, like, her vibe changed.
Oh, God, no.
The whole vibe just completely changed, right?
The sex wasn't good, huh?
Nah, that ain't never that.
Oh, okay.
I don't never have incomplete on my report card, ever.
Oh, so he turned his homework complete, guys.
Nah.
I got your chaser coming.
Thank you.
No, but I came back. So I was like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? I knew something was wrong. I had my fucking phone on the nightstand next to the bed. Right, but I'm playing music in I got the Bluetooth speaker in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
So I come out, vibe totally changed. So I'm like, "What's wrong?" She was like, "Who is such and such?" So I'm like, "What do you mean? Who is that?" So she was like,
But you knew who it was already. You were just trying to start.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do you mean? Who is that? Like,
Alright.
we doing business. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. So I was like, yeah, that's old girl. Like, I do business with her. She was like, not but what I read.
Ooh.
So I'm like, fuck. I can't. I don't know who. Cause I'm in the moment. I can't do anything. Right?
You saying you can't? You mean like lie?
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you shouldn't.
Cause the proof is there.
Yeah, you're gonna lie on the proof.
You know?
But
you know what your mistake was first?
What?
You ain't put her to sleep.
Oh, so it was.
Well, she had woke up.
All right,
Oh,
cool,
she
I
woke
got you.
up.
All right.
After
You know
you
what
put
I'm
her to
saying?
sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know that you knew she fell asleep. Before?
Damn, that killed her.
So you
You said that with a straight face.
Yeah.
Straight up and down. I don't play when it come to that.
Like 6:30, huh?
He tied her up to a tree and threw rocks at that bitch.
But what about
That
like
shit was
creating
dead.
boundaries with social media with your partner? You know, you set boundaries and you give them their comfort space. You literally talk about it as you start to date. Like, hey, how do you feel about social media? Where are you in this?
But everything was
or this
great.
And that, like,
But I feel like I flipped it after we talked about everything.
yeah.
You must have been doing something to try to accuse me.
Oh, that is so wicked.
If you know what I'm saying, why what came across your brain to now you seen my shit and it was not what you were looking for. You didn't find anything.
Woo.
So what make you want to check my shit? My shit is simple. It's easy to get in. So
They probably bored.
Yeah, I
They
know.
got no life.
Guru 1 2 3.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
You gotta change his password now. Now everybody.
It's definitely ain't that, but it's like, so I'm like, I'm talking to all my people and I'm asking the old folks because there's some old folks wisdom that I needed.
Yeah.
And my people is like, well, if she doing that, then she must be doing something wrong, because if you know you been doing it right, then what came across in her brain to,
Yeah,
so
it's always the girl's fault. For some
no,
reason.
it's not the girl's fault, but you must be doing something to pawn your insecurity off on me when you know I haven't did shit to you.
It could be many things, but we're just gonna. Go
That
with
could be the case, but in
It
some
could be,
cases,
yeah.
it
You
don't
did
always have to be.
You did
Yeah.
say she went through your phone and she did find something. Though.
No. You saw the name.
Oh, she's just seeing the name.
That
So
name.
that popped up. That name popped up while she was waiting for you to get out of the shower.
Yeah, you.
Woo!
The name popped up.
So that might have.
But it
triggered
ain't
her.
late. It ain't late at night though. It ain't.
I don't
This
care
is
what
with.
time
It's like
it-
everything
It
is
could
a
be
decent-
lunchtime.
It's a
See,
decent
that's what I mean by
hour.
those boundaries. You know, who can you follow? Who
you
can
seen
you not
the-
follow? I shouldn't
you-
see this
To
or
be
that.
honest with you, I would
you
not
know?
have grabbed my partner's phone if I was in that situation. I would not
No.
have.
But you
I
know,
ain't got no
gurus in
phone.
media. I'm a producer
Yeah,
and I create
talking
And
to a
on
lot
content.
of
top of that,
people.
and on top of that, y'all just had a nice evening. Y'all was out. Y'all was about to have fun, and you probably was singing in the shower, all sudsy and everything, beard all sudsy and everything.
Come on, man.
Singing in the shower, washing.
Hi,
everything.
you fucking with me
I was
like that?
knocking at Tupac, toss it up, because I was finna toss it up. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, getting more in the mood
that was
already.
Britney Spears.
And now you
hell
gotta talk
no.
about a phone and who coming through his phone.
I'm like,
are you kidding me?
I'm finna send you to the moon, and you sitting up here fucking talking about some.
When I'm right
Texting
here
me
in your face,
with
you
you.
worried about
And
the,
the thing,
phone.
and the thing I
With-
salute
with
about
you.
you,
Huh?
the thing I salute about you trying to send her to the moon. If you miss, she's still gonna land amongst the stars, baby.
Ow.
Still.
Why you over there gritting your fucking teeth?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I just feel like I just feel like if I'm accusing you of something, then like my grandparents told me, I must be doing something wrong. And I wholeheartedly
be the
believe.
case.
I wholeheartedly believe
Because
it.
then there's these girls and guys. You go get with the person you know is player like, and then you decide like, oh well, let me see who you check. You know, people texting his phone.
But-
That's why you wanted them. That's why you wanted
Especially the
her.
type of profession
You know
he's
they
in.
in they
But my
bad.
thing is,
I don't
you-
understand.
I've proven to you over and over and over. I never.
Loyal.
My
to
loyalty
go.
lies with you.
Jess, you good? That was trying to look like it kind of hurt you a little bit. You okay?
It's a little rough, but I'm gonna take it. I don't drink soda and stuff like that, so that's why I said no.
You want to check? You want some Celsius chaser?
I don't even know if that was a good mix.
It's
To
up
be
to
honest with
you.
you.
What is Celsius?
It's like a little. We can talk. Like, we
It's
talk
a
about like,
healthy
a little
energy
healthier
drink.
energy drink. You know
I-
what I'm saying? For health.
So let me flip
benefits.
the script on you guys. Okay, so everyone's innocent apparently. You know that's how the story goes. So let's
Until
say you're
proven
not
guilty.
innocent. Let's say you have bad. You guys been together for a long time, 7 years. you have your thing that you did that made her think, you know, to lose that trust.
So I'm gonna have to imagine myself
Either
not
you
being a black
cheated
man,
on
'cause black men
her
don't
or
cheat.
not
got you.
cheated on her, or like been broken up, getting back together, and say that you dropped everyone for her to make things work out, and then that wasn't the case with another female model. I mean, any type of like infidelity situation, and it can be anything. Okay, so it's not a good thing. Infidelity for sure. All three parts. Men, female. Okay?
All three.
All three, y'all.
Okay.
So then at that point, you guys try to trust and heal. And then, you know, she's trying to heal, but she gets back at you. Some type of revenge or whatever.
You mean like sexually?
Not sexually. It could be non-sexually. But
Maybe
the fact
DM
that
the
it was
ex
put
or
in the
something.
situation that it looks like what it looks like, but it's not what it is, but it looks like what it looks like. Anyways, it's a bad situation, and then after that, you guys decide to work things out. After that, you know, you did what you did, she might have did what she did. You guys got it all on the table, and agreed to work things out from there. The requirement from there is to have access to each other's phones, passwords to social medias, and then would you do it then at that point just to make the relationship work after all the trials and tribulations? Whoever wants to go first,
Ladies.
Go, Steve.
Yeah, if that's the stimulation on our relationship, then that's probably a wrap anyway. If
Yes,
that's
that's exactly what I was thinking.
if I
It's
got
already a wrap, baby.
if it's a
Yeah.
our phones on the table and whenever we want to, I can pick up your
Yeah.
phone just to check on you. That's doing too much.
That's
done.
too much.
I need to be
It's
able to
done.
trust
I am
you.
not happy with you. Yeah,
I need to be
no.
and I know you mentioned it like you said, like if it's like if she DMX or whatnot. Honestly, if it ain't Earl Simmons, you can't DMX.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
that's I really
That's
think
it.
that needs to be talked
Right.
about. You know, like
Yes.
tell
never
your
duplicate baby.
Rest in peace.
yeah.
Big
Because
RIP.
what if somebody screenshots something and send it to you? You still need to be prepared, knowing what's going on in your significant other's phone. You know what I'm saying? So we should have boundaries. I know you're not following your exes. You're not talking to your exes. So if anything comes to me null and void, now we have to have a conversation because I
like
wasn't
that.
going through your phone.
I have a
but
question.
now I see.
I have a question due to what you just stated. And all right, what if you have a problem with your man being cool with their exes?
Not necessarily, no.
I mean, imagine if they didn't have a bad breakup. What if they just
That depends on the relationship. Some
Yes.
people, most girls don't want, you know what I'm saying? No, well, either sex don't want you dealing with your exes. If you all cool or got kids or something, you know, that's your baby daddy, but it's your ex, whatever. You know, y'all got some type of things, but those type of people should have your number. If you don't have my number, we probably shouldn't be talking a certain kind of way in
what if
the
they have that
DMs.
as well? Oh, DM.
You know what I'm
wise.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
but what
social
about
media.
following? What if they don't DM? They just follow each other on social media.
Okay, y'all might be liking a picture or something, but if them DMs come back with some SHIT or come back, null and void, we gotta have a conversation. I ain't gonna look it, but the shit came to me. Now we got to address it right here, right now.
I think for
Let
me,
see.
like, it depends.
And
on
I
the
still don't gotta see.
relationship.
You better tell me what's up out of your mouth. Fuck what you talking about.
Damn.
What's up?
You know, D-Slow
Yeah.
might be spiritual on her show, but you know, she's showing her side right now.
We on Obnoxious Babes.
You know what I'm saying? She's showing her side. I love it.
I don't think it comes
I
to
think
that. You
I
know?
think the bridge is burned at that point.
At that point?
Yeah, it's burning.
But you
and she
you
can't
guys are
swim.
trying to work things out. So at that point,
The bridge is burned, Jess, and she can't swim.
Well, I'll tell a little.
That bitch is bound to
Bitch.
drizzle.
I've had some DMs come in a little crazy to me.
Okay, but
They came in a little crazy, but
Did you engage?
I need you to
I
share.
kind of
I need you to share.
engaged. And that was where the problem lied.
Why
It
did
was
you-
like a DM came in. Well, somebody was having brain surgery, and I was like, I need to come throw that ass in a circle as a joke. But when you see that as a significant other, it's like,
Throw
what
that
the
ass in
fuck?
a circle. What the
I'm
fuck are you
definitely
talking
having
about?
a problem with that shit.
See,
But
exactly.
hold on.
With that, what were you
Genuinely
thinking?
did not mean it. I was being funny. That was one of my club friends. We always dance. We always drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a part of our little vibe.
The optic, but
So
see,
what you say is
But
how
the
you say it.
optic,
The
how the
optic-
fuck can I explain that?
yeah, the optic of shit
Exactly.
is not a good
Real
look.
story, true story.
I believe you.
I was just
believe
bullshit.
you.
I ain't even got no ass to
And-
go,
and-
but
and
to
what-
think about that brain surgery, damn, let me make them laugh. Shit.
And what was his response? What was his
What
response?
you talking about?
I think he was like, "LOL, you crazy," or something.
LOL,
like that.
hell
Like,
yeah, be at 7 o'clock.
He was having surgery.
Cause surgery's at 8.
We weren't even like that. We weren't, no.
No, but
But the text, it still came back like, "Hey, you on some next shit."
Yeah.
Even though me and that person, we really He didn't even take it that way. You know what I'm saying? But my significant other was like,
I would take it that same week.
Hell yeah.
that's out of the
Throw your
picture.
dick in
out.
a circle.
But if
Who
he
you
would have
trying to throw your
never
dick
went
for?
through my phone, he would have never lost 10 pounds.
It doesn't matter, bitch.
But here's
Throw
the
your dick in a circle. I have a problem with that.
Here's the
Why
thing.
can't you say something else?
Cause that's what we did. We danced, we vibe, we
I
chilled.
fully
That's
understand
our
the joke.
context.
Y'all
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
at
yeah.
Yes, that was our connection.
But my
you know
thing
what I'm
is,
saying?
just like,
It's like
go ahead, Steve.
my
my
bad. Go ahead, brother.
just like the show cheaters, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attack. I'm not gonna attack the cheater, the cheatee. I'm gonna attack the cheater because the cheater knows what's up.
Amen.
Now, unless that person that's you're cheating with, they know what's up, then you can take action. But I don't see how brothers be, trying to
let
fight.
someone else get you to that point. That the deal, no matter what the situation is, I always feel like it should be dealt with the cheater. Don't let another human being that is also in this triangle get you out of your character.
That's what he just said. He just said, but
He
if
talk
they
about
knew.
if they knew. I don't care.
But even if they
or
knew,
not.
they have no loyalty to you.
Exactly.
To
It
really-
still result to the cheater.
If it's a female, I'm calling my cousins. My female cousin. They gonna put their hands on me because I can't touch a woman. But me and homie, we definitely finna squabble. Now, it's like I saw this crazy shit on Twitter. If y'all have a Twitter, get one. The video clip was crazy. Homie comes home from work. You already know how it is. We hardworking people, all four of us, right? Mm-hmm. Come home from work. It's a man and two women. His girl and another chick. She on top of her like eating the cat, right? So the chick
Cat?
She's eating a pussy, right?
Oh.
So he comes on. He's
You
like,
thought there was an Asian?
It
was
a
two
real
females?
cat.
huh?
2 females?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's eating a pussy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank
the
you.
chick that's eating a pussy, which is his girl, goes, "Fuck you doing home so early? You say you want to come into another 2 hours." He was like, "Bitch, are you serious?" He was like, "Both of y'all hoes get the fuck out my house right now. Cause if y'all ain't gonna let me get no pussy, everybody got to go."
Come here, daddy.
You know what I'm saying? But at that point, you a sucker. Like, if he'd have been like, cause they're dumb niggas on Twitter was like, "Yo, he crazy. Why he asked to join in? Why the fuck? I gotta have more respect for myself." You know what I'm
So
saying?
you wouldn't join?
Hell nah. You violated me. Why the fuck would I do that? What's a nut gonna? What's a nut
I
gonna?
was trying to say bullshit, but
Nah, we gonna.
I deal with
keep it a buck.
integrity.
No. I fully agree.
So that means you want
you
to do
agree with
threesomes.
him. You wouldn't
I don't think
hop
you would
in?
do threesomes either, would you?
that's different.
That's
That's
totally
actually-
different.
different.
Y'all asking two.
Yeah, it's two different things.
questions. It's two different scenarios.
Listen, if I walk in, listen, if my girl, look, cheating is cheating. If I walk in and I see my girl involved in lesbian activities and things of that nature, which I fully support, but it's behind my back. That you are cheating. Yeah, I'm checking both of y'all. But if we speak about this and we want to bring someone else in our home in our relationship, that's very different.
Right.
I can't just walk in after a hard days of work and you just on a pussy pop on the
straight up-
handstand.
You think I want to come home dealing with these white folks all day, and then you ask me what the fuck I'm home? My motherfucking house that I pay rent at early, and then the chick was
Like,
like,
face deep.
and then she doubled down and defended the girl. She's like, "Go in the room." Man, I'd have probably, homie.
That's interesting, guys. Comment down below how y'all
Yes.
feel about that scenario.
Yes.
And
Like, would
niggas-
you, as a
I
guy,
honestly-
feel some type of way?
I think, and if anyone, keep it a buck. If a dude really gonna be like, "Oh no, I would just simply join," bro, it's not that.
It
you
ain't,
You
bro.
must be a
That
kid.
easy.
You
So
must
Yeah,
be a
it's
kid.
a
Facts.
little
You must
loss
be a
of
kid.
self-respect.
Right, because you
Hell
didn't.
yeah.
For one, of course, it sounds good, and honestly,
And-
yeah, it
right.
sounds like a written script in a porno.
But
You
your
walk
emotions
in,
is fucked
right?
up.
But it's
Yeah.
different when it's different if you really walk in and your girl is with another girl. It's not the fact. Will I be as mad if it's with a dude? Probably not. I probably would feel better at least it was a woman. But my initial thought
You went
is
to
like,
the
what
other
fuck is
side.
happening?
Intimate with another person.
That's what-
Period.
right, but
you know what I mean?
again, and I'm not against it.
That sucks.
I'm not against it. If we had that combo,
Yeah.
I'm with all of that.
Yeah.
But the point of it is, you're giving yourself away to someone. Period.
Yeah.
Without any type of communication,
We don't
like
need that
I
kind
don't
of
know
surprise.
about that.
That's not the kind of surprise we was talking about earlier. No,
right.
Not at all.
that's
Come
not
on,
it.
man. And
Well, of
then-
course, you always
Not
gonna get
at
the
all.
dudes to be like, "Oh, nah, you a sucker. You ain't just whip out the pipe and
No,
join
because
in."
your emotions is gonna
Them-
shit gonna hit you in your gut. Matter
Them
female,
bust ass
male,
niggas
whatever.
that don't get pussy no way, so I wouldn't expect real men to answer that way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I would lose my, like, I got too much self-respect and self-integrity to do that shit. Like how would she even look at me like, yo, I can play this nigga. Not only I'm having my way with him, I'm cheating, and he ain't even get mad. He sacrificing some pleasure over some shit that's real happening in real life.
Yeah.
And then you start questioning yourself as a man, like, damn, like Steve said, I might feel slightly better if it's a man. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
But I not only lost you, but I lost you to a woman. And women, that's emotional connection.
Yeah.
So you done. You know, as a man, like, that's what you be thinking in your
Walking in
brain.
the house, they just scissoring and shit.
She like eating her pussy, the girl screaming at the top of her lungs.
And she finna come kiss you in the mouth.
And that bitch say,
I mean, but
Relax.
You don't even know what to do.
it's still no.
It's a no.
like, and then she asked you why you home early.
Why you home?
That's the first shit. Then why
because
you?
you're not
That's the first thing
she.
By the time that door opened, she said,
Because
why
she
you
knows
home?
your schedule. You know, if you're there early,
I'm home on lunch
like
break. What's up?
It's
I
either
pay
that
rent.
You're home on lunch break or you got fired. So there's could be a couple things going on.
Fired,
there.
Jess? Really?
It could be a lot of things. I'm open minded.
We ain't hoping for that.
Concerned.
I'm concerned.
Why are you home early?
Well, your ass need to stop licking pussy and go to Indeed.
But let's flip it around for the females. If you catch your man with another man.
Oh shit, man! I'm gonna faint, and then when I pick myself, I'm gonna
All right,
gather what I
y'all,
can,
it's
and I'm
been
out
real.
the door.
But wait a minute.
I am
Why?
out the door. There's
Out the
nothing
door?
I can do for you because, for one, I don't do anal. So
Really?
we done. No, hell no. What?
I'm
no, that is
retired.
You got to try it one time.
no, that is an exit.
You ain't never
Don't
tried one
try
time?
it. It's not worth it.
You ain't.
It don't work. Everything.
So you tried it
doesn't
before?
work.
No,
It's not
it
meant
does
to
not
be
work.
there.
Yeah, no.
So dude can't throw it in the bunkie.
no,
No bunkie here.
No bunkie.
That's why he cheated on her. For
Fuck
the guy.
on down. Yeah, so
He
you
was
go
okay
ahead
with
with
the
him and y'all
bunkie.
live a happy life.
2 racks.
Nope.
Why? Wait, question. Why is that the case? How come? All right, if a female be like, why do females say, "Oh, I won't let him go back door," so you went with another guy? First off, it's another guy. If a dude's not attracted to men, he's not attracted to men. Like,
Yeah.
why would he?
I don't associate the two, but I'm not here
Why would he
for
slide
that.
with a dude? All right, fine. What if your girl just don't or want to stop giving head? It's like you're not going to be like, well, damn, she stopped sucking dick. Well, let me see what my homeboy doing. Like, what?
I mean, like, yeah.
so
we
you're
can't
not.
explain
You understand?
that.
You're not going to do
because
that. So how does that make it? How is it like? Oh, he must have cheated with a dude because
it
I want
might
to do
be
that.
logical
No.
in that person's mind. We never know. Because you have to think of it. Maybe it's not logical to us, but whoever had that thought process probably was a great idea.
Well, if my girl don't do it, I'm going to ask her cousin. And then if
Wait a minute. First of
Oh,
all, what
Jesus,
the fuck?
pause.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. That's not right. Because I don't want.
that's not right. You not sucking my dick. That ain't right.
Oh, I thought it was the anal part. Like, bitch, let me try 16.
That too.
Let me know.
That
Well,
too. If
then
you're
let
my
me-
partner,
then-
we supposed to explore
So
together.
as a
Let's
partner,
explore.
I am
Let me
obligated
stick
to
it
do
up.
everything
Huh?
that you ask.
Wait, hold on. Two people. Wait.
Wait, hold on. What y'all? Let
So
me.
that's like you saying as your partner, I'm supposed to be do everything that you ask.
But he's obligated to give y'all the password to his phone.
Oh my God!
If you don't
While you over there
I don't
gritting your
feel like-
fucking
to be
teeth.
honest with
get
you,
that man a password
My
to that
God.
ass.
To be honest,
In
Please.
that case, you can have it all, goddamn.
hey.
Just fair warning: if you lose 20 pounds, that's on the fuck you. That's all I got to say.
Nah,
Cheers,
I-
Harriet.
you got to let me
Harriet.
try it. Like if we partners, like I need
First
to try
of
it
all,
one time.
you don't have to try anything. First of all, I'm a true believer. I had anal sex before, but I don't have anal sex before because one, I don't enjoy it at all
Okay.
whatsoever.
But-
it hurts,
but
and
you-
the recovery process is even worse. Like
Oh
y'all
my
don't
God,
know.
it's a recovery
Let's-
process.
Let me let y'all know this recovery
Paint the
process.
picture.
After y'all put y'all thing inside this anal, afterwards our hole takes time to get back into regular size. On top of that, it's open wounds, and we still have to take boo-boos throughout our days. So on top of that, we have open wounds. And
Eat a lot of
boo-boos
fiber.
throughout, and it burns a lot. It hurts. It burns.
My stomach
And then on
turns.
top of that, it
Are
can
you
injure-
using lube?
Yes, with lube. You see how small the anal hole is? It's not like a vagina. Like it's like a vagina is considered like closest to like elastic. When you put it in, it goes back smoothly.
Yeah.
The anal, not so much. You put it in, that shit cracks. It opens up. There's wounds. You need band-aids and shit. That shit, and then you guys want to go harder on top of that. I don't know what's going on
How many
here.
times have you been through this?
My God.
I've been through this a lot with different sizes as well. Like, I'm an experienced anal angel. Okay.
Miss
Anal Angel.
Anal Angel.
And my last stop is when I end up in the hospital. It's so bad.
no.
I ended up in the hospital because I don't know what was going on.
Oh, that's right. You don't want no dick that's gonna put you on orange juice and vitamins.
I'm trying to tell you, bitch, okay? I'm not supposed to be there. So,
Yeah.
in my mind, God didn't want no dicks in our
No,
anal. Not at
that
all.
ain't where you make babies
I will
at.
suck
Shit.
your
No.
dick. You can put it in my vagina, but you ain't gonna put it in this ass. First of all, and this is where it's shit from. Like, you want my caca all over your dick, like shit on a stick.
That's
Like,
why
I
you.
ain't
That's
trying
why
to
you
do
clean that shit out first, and
But
then.
why? Like, why would you want that on there in the first
Why
place?
not?
How would you feel about your man going?
Oh God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
how would
I would be
what
sick
would you
too,
do?
bitch.
What would you
Because
do?
that has happened. I shitted on a dick before too. Shit.
Straight up.
Justin D. Simone, what would y'all
Straight
do
up.
if y'all going down on your man and in the middle of it, he start playing with y'all clit with his big toe?
And he ain't clip his nails. Yeah, that.
That's
Are you
germy.
Yeah, that.
That's a catch a bacteria.
I might bust out laughing.
Yeah, that.
Totally honest. Like, what the fuck
So
is
y'all
you
gonna ruin the
doing?
movie?
How is he
Yeah.
Just
reaching
ruin
this?
the movie?
What in the
Yeah,
hell?
that.
Okay, what is the position? 'Cause I'm trying to figure out how in the hell he can reach his big toe
Alright.
in my vagina.
Okay,
Like, what are we doing?
I'll paint the picture.
Flexible ass niggas.
Paint the picture. You on the bed. You're
He done ran out of
sitting.
shit to do.
You're sitting with your back towards the
Headboard.
headboard.
Reverse
Right.
reverse cowgirl type shit. Damn.
Right.
What are you
I'm
trying
tripping.
to say?
I'm gonna.
You must like
Hey,
this
hey,
toe shit.
hey,
God damn,
I was
his
having
mind
I was
going.
having aneurysm.
And
I was
I
like,
haven't-
oh shit, like this shit's
Right.
lit.
I haven't clipped my toenail in like 2-3 months, so it's extra sharp.
But,
So
like,
it
how are
really
you
ain't my
doing
fucking
it, though?
foot.
You listen.
It's really not my toe actually doing it. It's my toenail. You know what I'm saying?
That's disgusting.
But you like it though.
How long
no,
is your
fuck,
toenail?
I don't.
I
Bitch,
just said I haven't
scratch
clipped my
yourself.
toenails in like 2 or 3 months.
Everyone's growth is different, so give us an example.
Okay, the shit is over the nail bed.
Oh, okay.
Like
Ew.
by like 2-3 feet.
And you think you finna scratch on me?
2-3 feet?
Get the
That's
hell
like
on.
years worth of growth.
That's
bitch.
like some pimp shit. Like
That's disgusting.
some Bishop Don Juan type.
Your mama should have raised you better at that point.
Hey, we
done ran out of shit
thugging,
to
like we thugging, and I'm willing to try anything with my partner, and if she
A
wants,
toenail on a
First of all, that goes the same thing. Like, you might cut me. Like,
Yes.
no.
I'm
And then you
like,
think
what?
about all the.
I'm
You
like,
might
what?
cut me.
Cut,
One.
oh.
Second, all the germs underneath the fingernail, you might cause a bacterial infection.
I just got a pedicure
No, you didn't. You still have bacterial infection. Like, who knows that the people at the pedicure place have things too?
because they certified by the Better Business Bureau
No, fuck
They
that.
all
And
certified
you.
by the Better
And
Business
that
Bureau.
and the health department, like
And they might still get fungus.
But
Like,
to wind it back, to bring it
Yes,
back,
yes,
a little far,
yes.
to bring it back.
yeah.
Just let's bring
to
it
my
back.
anal?
What can
No,
be
not
some
to your anal.
solutions to this social media thing? Like, what do you think can be
I
solutions
think,
to it?
yeah, so with the social media, I think there's no solution to it. I think it's going to raise always case by case scenario in the situation that you're in. I think everything should be evaluated carefully. I think a lot of people assume like what we heard today is always negatively instead of thinking out the box. And I think mental health is very important. So if you're willing to do for your partner, be there for your partner in a healthy situation, and notice that there's a lot of red flags about her asking for your password or him asking for your password, let's try to figure out where this is coming from. Let's work on this. So we will have to have a continued situation. If it's based on infidelity on the both of you guys, maybe it's time for you guys to separate because the relationship was too toxic that no one trusts each other. So it's really hard to say exactly to pinpoint what the resolution is. I think everyone needs to look back on their relationships and feel like what we need to do in this circumstances to be able to move forward so we won't be able to drive each other crazy.
I understand, and also, and I will follow that with: I signed up for a relationship, not a chaperone. I don't need you. I don't need you to try to teach me and tell me what I can or can't do. I can no longer laugh with this person. I can chill with this person. I can make a joke with this person. I can't do it with this person.
Yeah.
That's not how it's going to work. I'm a grown man. I pay my bills. I take care of myself, or I take care of us as a whole as well as you do. You're my partner. I will respect you, and you deserve respect, and I deserve respect as well. But to what expense? I deserve happiness like you do, but I'm not going to give that up just to make you feel comfortable, because I agree, your happiness matters to me and mine should matter to you. If you need all of that even after I given it to you, and you are still checking randomly, like right before you go out to dinner. Hey, by the way, let me check your phone real quick. You're just like not. It's a wrap. Like just let's just sever ties. And again, I know it's not so cut and dry to say it like that, because once your heart is involved, it's not the easiest just to cut things out. I'm sure everyone at this table has stayed longer in things they probably should have separated.
100%.
Because when the heart's involved, that's kind of what it is, and that's just kind of what you do. You can't beat your heart, especially as females. Y'all as females, typically, I'm sure there are females out there that are more almost as hard as men or whatnot. But for right, thank you. But the typical female, not so much. When y'all like a guy, y'all really like a guy, and that's just that. But also, when a man loves a woman, he really loves his woman.
You can tell, yeah, for
and you
sure.
can. So I can only give you so much, but also again, I signed up for a relationship, not a chaperone. I do not need to be watched.
That's true.
I don't need it.
I think you should definitely have the conversation, set some healthy boundaries, even if it's you guys taking time where you find something about mental health. Say you have some type of bipolarism or something that you go through. Send that to your partner and share things on social media that you guys actually can utilize to help you guys grow. Shouldn't be so much about who you talking to, who does it. Use social media as a healthy source of therapy or relationship goal or whatever for you guys. Don't just go in it thinking everybody's doing something, because 9 times out of 10, if they're with you, it's because they love you. You're the chosen one. Stand in your chosen one power and don't worry about the rest.
Facts.
And build your social media around the love of you guys.
I love that.
Also, like, it's done at that point. So I think real fucking love is like, I love you enough to know this isn't gonna work for me, and to know I know if we keep being together, there's something bad gonna happen, because actually you're kind of pushing me away, so I'm gonna eventually turn. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where your team work needs to
But
come in.
we've all
maybe y'all have
go see a
day
fucking
where you're
therapist.
Like, hey, let me show you some of the things that I got this week. Or you show me some of the things that you got this week.
I'm not
Whether
doing
it's
that.
jokes
We're not in
or whatever,
fucking kindergarten.
It doesn't have to be like your personal things, but it might be a meme or something funny. And you sit, and rather than like texting each other from the other room, literally sit with each other with your phones, and we go through
the best
things
fucking
or something like that.
Great points.
Like that.
Both of y'all have great valid
and
points.
that is us sharing our social media.
Everybody here on the panel had great valid points, but I feel like if the best remedy for all this shit is to not have social media at all.
Oh, well,
Oh no, I make money on my shit. Fuck
Fuck
that.
Well,
You gonna have to be mad at me. 'Cause this
Y'all want to talk about the ultimate sacrifice?
Hell no,
Okay,
You're
so that is wait. That's kind of contradictive, ladies.
No, that's why I said yes.
It's not?
I said yes because there is business deals. If you and your partner team, you better answer my phone when that money come through, and you better be able to get in that motherfucking answer
That's
the money.
something different. But we're talking about
like
like the normal fuck shit on
But you
Instagram.
can't compare the two. What I'm saying is
I
like,
don't
what
know
are you
about
willing
that.
to sacrifice? And if you're not willing to
Yeah.
sacrifice, if it costs me, because obviously depending on the person involved, like for me, I am a business. I'm walking business.
100.
Yeah.
You're a brand.
So I'm a
Yeah.
brand. So social media is
A good
very
brand.
important to me.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm not gonna sacrifice.
But look, Jess.
my social media for my relationship. So I had to sacrifice of losing that person and not finding out where it could have gone for the fact that I cherish my career more.
Or
But
you
that's
guys
what
set
I-
boundaries,
but that's-
and you don't have to lose
but
each other.
That's what I just said earlier. I said I have much love and respect for you enough to know that this isn't gonna work. When you just said that I'm not sacrificing my career for love.
So let me give you an example. My boyfriend,
Same
my
shit.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
I had nothing to hide.
Yeah.
My boyfriend has my password to my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube, and anything that he wants. I have no problem because I had nothing to hide. But I always keep it a buck with him. 100.
But Jess,
no matter what.
I-
Listen, and we still striving. If he wants it, he can have it. I have nothing to hide. And if you're willing, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm out here doing.
Of course.
So if you can't understand that, maybe you're not my partner that can be in a relationship with me, because I need my partner to be right here with me and be able to handle the bullshit that's going to come our way, because what I'm pursuing is going to come with a lot of pros and it's going to come with a lot of cons. But if you can't stay right here with me, headstrong, so we can win, baby, and we can be on top, then guess what? maybe you ain't the one.
You finna get rolled up.
But I
So
have
bottom line is pick the right partner.
Pick the right partner who's ever ready to pay to play.
People change.
I don't have no problem. Like I said, my man has all my passwords. I have no problem giving that to him. You know what? Because a bitch faithful, period. But
100%.
at the same time, I also respect people where you coming from, because at the same time, I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you feel like it's invasion of privacy, it's invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
And you have to respect how that person feels, because at the end of the day, they ain't wrong for feeling that.
True.
Because my partner doubled back. She apologized for doing that.
She really traumatized you with this shit, didn't it?
I don't blame
No,
that.
not really. It's not really.
It marked you like it left a stamp.
Not really trauma, but I just feel like the damage that it can potentially do.
Yeah.
It can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd say,
It can,
like,
shit.
circling back earlier when y'all said what a woman's going through before the current relationship, go see a fucking therapist.
Don't bring the baggage over here.
Please don't.
But don't feel like that's wrong by saying that. I don't want people out here thinking like, go see a therapist like that's.
I'm in fucking therapy
That's not a
currently.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's a
great.
positive thing. It's
I just
not.
want the audience to hear that's okay.
Man, go fucking.
It's
go to fucking
necessary.
therapy, please.
All right.
And it just it's like this, like Steve said, come healed. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the bright side of life. You want to take trips. You want to do all this shit. You want to get fucked in the car. You want to go to Burger King. No.
Thank you for having
No. Listen.
Thank
But
you.
seriously.
Give your last note.
Oh, this is the last shit. I thought we were still on topic. Thank y'all for having me, Obnoxious Babes, Steve Cash,
your
Jess.
last thought.
Oh.
I'll wrap it up. This is not your show, bitch.
No, I was wrapping it up for me.
I'll let you do that.
Perfect.
Well, damn, Jess, I don't really have nothing to say no more. She done fucked it up, man. I ain't coming back on here no more, cuz.
Well, you know what? I like to thank you guys for coming on the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Opening y'all souls up, giving y'all thoughts up to the people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree and disagree with us, but that's the interesting thing about human beings. We all have a different perspective on life situations, and we're able to discuss it without an argument, and it's okay. And I love hearing everyone's thoughts and everyone's stories, and I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Please follow them. They will give their social media out here shortly. I am going to go first, obviously, because I am the queen of my own show.
You're queen in general.
Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and I think that's it. Oh, I'm on TikTok now, too. So, at actor Jessica Lopes. And you can also follow Obnoxious Babes TV.
You on there dancing? What you doing on TikTok?
I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm doing the acting thing on there, but the dancing is coming on there, too. But the most important part, don't forget to follow Obnoxious Babes on Instagram and on YouTube. And, of course, my family, Shift of Vision Media on Instagram and YouTube as well.
D. Simone, go ahead. What you got?
Drop the socials.
D Simone Spot on everything. No, Facebook is Dielle, Dielle Luster, and IG, Snapchat, all that. It's D Simone Spot, DSYMONE. Get it right.
I can talk.
Yeah, you have permission.
All right. Yo, it's your homeboy Guru, everything Guru's views. Thank y'all for having me.
We love you, Guru.
We love you.
I don't fuck with
You
y'all.
know, before we let go, we
Where's
have to thank
It
Guru.
always happens to me every week.
Oh,
I'm
but
used
because we're gonna
I'm
close the
used
show
to it.
together. But
Oh,
I want to.
okay.
to it. we always
I
finish
did
together.
not forget
And
about you.
always,
We close the show
I know.
together.
And we
Stop
always look in the
playing.
eyes when we finish together. We always look in the eyes
And
when we
y'all,
finish together.
please comment down below on the topic. Tell us how you feel in the comments below and share with somebody else and get their opinion too. But comment down below. I want to see y'all's perspectives.
I just want to give a shout out to Guru for putting Obnoxious Babes with the Shift Division Media family. I wouldn't be here without Guru, so I have to give him his props.
Contract is up. This is
thank
it.
you.
I'm mad.
Well,
Nah, I
anyways,
appreciate it. No problem.
let's close the show out together. You ready, babes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Until next time, we love you. Te amo. Could anyone say that in a different language? Didn't think so.
Te amo. We love you. Get it.
Until
Get it.
next time.
Y'all be safe.
The marathon continues.